As a former whore who is now a revert to Islam, I can say with full confidence that you should only date men for money.
You see, the fact that she called herself former whore caused a lot of trouble in her comment section. Men dragged her. They came for her and were like, she's like the religious men. You know, she said she was a former whore, but now she's a religious woman. And she want to give advice to ladies that you should only date men for money. And they were like, why would you be saying that now that you're religious? Definitely you're still a whore, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, you all, today's video, we're talking about dating men for money. Would you advise someone to only date men for money or date men because they have money, or would you just generally advise someone to, be in a relationship even though there's no money, there's nothing, just be there, or you will support somebody dating a man for money? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
As a former whore who is now a revert to Islam, I can say with full confidence that you should only date men for money. Now, I've dated all over the spectrum, right? I've dated multimillionaires and become fully financially dependent on them. I've also dated bums and tried to build a bear my way through a relationship. Religious men were the only group that I hadn't really infiltrated. And now that I have, I can say with 100% confidence that you should only date men for money. Build up your friend group, get an education, find a great job, and when you're ready, find a companion that has a big bank account. And I have multiple reasons for believing this, but the number one is that most women are looking for a companion that has the emotional capacity to keep up. And men, most men, absolutely do not and will not. Like, you're looking for someone to give something that they simply do not have. It's not that they have it and that they're holding it back from you, it's that they literally do not have it. And let me tell you something, there is nothing worse than a relationship ending and you sitting there being like, that was a waste of time, because what do I have? You need something tangible. You need a vacation, you need a bag, you need shoes. Late night talks, a couple laughs, those are easy to come by. Find some friends. Female friends for emotional support. A great job for financial stability. And when you are ready, a male companion with a big bank.
Hey, beautiful people, how are you all doing today? It's your favorite girl, Maria Davids, and I'm back again with another interesting video. What is your take on dating men for money? And she's advising, she said, I'll advise you to only date a man for money. Like, that is the only advice she's giving, and that's the reason because she has dated varieties of men. She has dated the religious ones, she has dated the very wealthy ones, she has dated, you know she has dated men for different reasons, and she now has, you know, advice for younger women or any other person that want to go into the dating, world, and be like, okay, when you want to go into this dating space, always pick a man that has money. But then, to you, do you think this advice is not reasonable, or do you think it's reasonable? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. I just have few reactions on this video to share with you all. So let us go ahead and watch the stitches, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video. But then I would like to know your thoughts while you're watching the stitches in the comment section.
100% confidence that you should only date men for money.
Hi, men. My name is Shannon. I'm here to translate to you what she means. I think men will see this and conclude that women only want them for their money and nothing else about them as a man matters. But I'm here to tell men that the only reason why women feel safer and more at ease dating you when you have funds is because not only does it give us a soft life, but it allows you to live a soft life. A lot of the things that men have to do that puts wear and tear on their body or even their mental state can be outsourced or handled by someone else when they have funds. Also, a lot of the emotional stress that comes with being broke is eliminated, so they're able to be kinder and more fun people because they don't have to stress about how their bill's going to be paid. I have a quick story time. I'm gonna make this fast. I was dating a guy late last year and he appears to be financially stable. Long story short, I found out soon that he was not. And every little inconvenience was a big deal for him because he was broke. I remember he sat on his glasses and broke them. He proceeded to leave his home, slam the door, get in his car, curse profusely, and then came back in and was trying to decide whether or not he wanted me to go home because his glasses were broke. I didn't break his glasses. He did. But he had to decide whether or not he wanted me around because he was frustrated. I'll let you guys do what you need to do with that information. But you can imagine the situation I was in. Fast forward to a month and a half, 2 months later, I'm no longer dating this guy. I'm dating a new man. And he had left his lights on all night. He gets in his car. We get ready to drive off. Car does nothing. Now, the guy I was previously dating, this would have sent him through the roof. This guy laughed, looked at me and said, well, guess we got to call roadside. Gets on the phone, calls local roadside, doesn't even go through his insurance because he doesn't care how much it's going to cost. They show up in about 30, 45 minutes. He pays them their fee plus tips. They chat about business and we go about our day. He never flinched. It never affected him. He wasn't mean to me. He wasn't rude. He was happy for me to ride with him. And the funny thing about it is we would have had 2 cars, okay? But he wanted me to ride in the car with him. And I know the previous guy that I was dating, he would have took it out on me that I didn't drive my car, even if he asked me to ride with him. But this particular man was like, guess that's what I get for always wanting you to ride with me. Didn't affect him at all. Didn't affect him at all. He didn't resent me for it. He wasn't pissed. He wasn't in his head thinking about how he should have just let me drive and he shouldn't have been so eager for me to ride with him. Like, he didn't over process it and be angry. He was just like, call the man, spend the money, turn the car back on. Meanwhile, my heart is pounding because I just spent 4 months dating a man who had me up to here in fight or flight all the time because I did not know what was coming and what would tick him off when it came to his finances or his misfortune. I say all that to say, men, you are great people. We admire your friendship and your companionship. But if you watch the full previous video from The Stitch, we know that you are not able to have the emotional bandwidth and capacity that we need you to have to meet us at that level that we desire to be fully fulfilled. So we have to supplement that in our friendships, with our family, with our purpose. We cannot put all that on you, right? So we have to love you for who you are. But if we're going to deal with those pieces that can be missing sometimes in a relationship, you having money makes you an overall kinder person in about 99% of situations. There's still the 1% that is abusive, is negligent, is a cheater, whatever, when he has money. And we're not all the time talking about rich, okay? We're just saying be financially stable enough to not be stressed. But men with means are sweet, and men with no means are mean.
All right, in today's conversation, we are talking about dating a man for money. And our beautiful sister over here is advising ladies should only date men for money. What is your take? Would you advise people to only date men for money? Like, when I mean people, I mean women should only date men for money. What is your take? Okay, for me, I feel like, why should a broke man be dating? To be honest, I don't know what you have to bring to the table if you're broke. I don't think dating a broke man is even healthy. I don't think it's even healthy for the man, talk less of the woman. The other time we've talked about, how a man behaves when he's broke. When a man is broke, is very, aggressive, he gets angry easily, is very sad, and because he's sad that he cannot provide enough for his woman, especially a man that really wants to provide, it feels very unfulfilled, it feels very, like he's not happy overall. So because of that, his unhappiness, it transfers to his woman or to his family, and you can easily tell that a man is currently broke, or yeah, is currently broke by his actions, by the way he just moody, and it affects the relationship with whoever is with. So I feel like when a man is broke, he should go and hustle and make and try to, get back on his feet before he goes into a relationship. Because one of the ways to make a woman happy, aside from, is buying gifts, showing her love and everything. And it has to do with money. You have to take her out on a date. You have to, everything involves money. So as a man, if you're so broke and you cannot even do the bare minimum, why are you in a relationship with a woman? So for me, one of the reasons I would agree with her advice is because dating a man that is broke will affect you as a woman, because your man will just get, he will just be moody and try to be offensive in any little thing because he's not happy, and it affects the relationship. We've spoke about this video, I think sometime last year. Anyways, another one is that you see people saying that you can never know a man's true color until he has money. And that is why you see some people in a relationship, they be like, okay, your man is doing all of this for you, he's being humble, he's doing all these things, and he's not trying to show you who he is because you are the one bringing something to the table, and he doesn't have any money. So you might not even know the kind of person he is. So why don't you just date someone that has money so you can know the true color of the kind of man you're with? Okay, since people say that you can never know who a man is until he has money, so why play gamble? Why be with somebody that doesn't have money then? When you're deep in the relationship, with years in the relationship, you start having money and you start seeing the true color. It doesn't make sense to me. And then people talk about cheating in a relationship, and I've seen some videos, couple of videos from people on TikTok saying that I went to date a broke guy, or why should I be with a broke guy that cheats on me and disrespects me and cheats around? A man that cheats around, disrespects, when I can easily be with a rich and don't get any. When you're getting dating a broke man, you literally don't get anything from him. So he disrespects you, he's a narcissist, he's broke, he treats you anyhow, he's a cheater, he's a liar, everything, and he's broke. Why should I be with someone like that when I can easily be with someone that is rich and he does all of that to me, and I can still have money or get money from him? People say that as well. So I feel like if somebody is rich, or if you're dating a man that is rich, you're definitely going to benefit something from him one way or the other, if he's not stingy. If he's not stingy, because not all rich men tend to spend their money on their women. Some just spend their money outside, but they will not spend their money on their way. I'm not talking about those kind of men. I'm talking about the ones that are rich and yes want to show you their wealth and everything. So for me, I would say that okay, it's okay for you to date men for money, but it should not be the only thing you're looking for in a man. Just because he has money, then I'm good to go. He has ticked the list. It, I don't think that's the only thing you should look for in a man, because we've even seen men that have money and they're the ones that treat you very poorly the more, especially in Africa, when you a very rich man marries a normal girl, probably from a poor home, and he knows that she's from a poor family and is very rich. He treats her very, very, very bad because he knows that is the one that is financing her and the family. It doesn't respect her, it will disrespect her all the way. So but I like the fact that she said get a career, get a job, but then date someone that has money, so it's going to balance in a way. And I feel like she's kind of preaching sprinkle sprinkle. Sure, 7. And I know it's not everybody that agree with sprinkle sprinkle, which is fine, and not everybody has to agree with that, but it's okay. But anyways, I would like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Would you advise someone to go for someone for money while they are working on their self as well? Or would you just say go for something else but don't look for money? Or have you dated somebody for money and you've dated somebody that is just there? Which of the relationship would you prefer? Anyways, I'd love to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And kindly turn on post notification bells, can get notified once I upload another interesting video. like this one. And of course, you all, I will see you all in my next video.